Yo, what's up guys? Merry Christmas to you all and welcome back to some more reaction on this channel. So as you can see from the title, we are reacting to another death battle, and it's actually quite an odd death battle to me because to these two characters, I don't see them as like a fighting character. So the only common thing they have with each other is that they are a shape of a being. So I guess like death battle finds a way to put anything that is common into a battle. So for this death battle, we have the Among Us versus the Fall Guys from the video game. But as always, before the video starts, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, plus notification button so you won't miss any of my future videos. Also guys, I'll be way pleased if you can recommend me some more videos or channels or any video that I haven't watched yet that you want me to react to. Be sure to put that in the comments. I'll really appreciate that. It will help me and help this channel. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Or they even add in the Among Us theme.
The year was 2020. The long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years. It was Among Us.
Nah, Fall Guys was the biggest news that year. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze.
I mean the other games that we settled in 2020, but these two are, I guess, around there though.
In the lonely dark of space, aboard a malfunctioning vessel, a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must work together to save their souls from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh, that's not actually a suit, that's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake to save their ship require varying degrees of difficulty and skill. It may not take much to reconnect some wires in the cafeteria, but it certainly does to clear asteroids when your ship is moving faster than light.
If that's not a suit, then why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
That is true. That is actually true.
Medical training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos. So
yeah, it is total chaos.
Spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they have each other's backs. Right?
I didn't do it! I didn't do it!
Uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an imposter among them!
Everyone is sus!
But not us, though. Right, Wiz? Right?
For the 9th time, I'm not an imposter.
Just what an imposter would say! Whoa. They're shape-shifting aliens! They could be anyone! Or any mad scientist in a lab coat!
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary. Anything from damaging lights to wrecking the ship's reactor.
Which can be tricky to fix in time. Even though imposters are naturally skilled at crawling through the vents, the crewmates need special engineer training to do the same. So not all of them can McLean it up.
All while the imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd. The others always know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into space.
That's the Spider-Man meme.
Sus.
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my job.
My ear canals!
Ah, jeez, fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the start. And again, just to be very clear, it isn't me.
Same here.
It's you, isn't it?
Come on.
Is that keep saying it was not me, it's the one who is the imposter.
Random starts with R and so does... Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
Wait, what? But it isn't me. It isn't me.
Was an imposter! Yay! I got it!
Right.
Nice!
There's usually 2 imposters.
Yeah, it's true.
God.
The imposters aren't just tricksters, they're also hunters. Bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks, stab them with a knife, shoot them with a desert eagle, use their frickin' tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God! Right through the visor.
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but that's not a visor. That is their actual face.
Huh?
Same Examining their cross-section reveals their insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone, which must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
Ew! They've got human toes, buff arms for no reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these freaky things?
Damn.
No one knows. They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost. Invisible, incorporeal, unable to communicate with the living, but nonetheless still among us.
Even beyond death, they can plot the demise of other crew.
Or become guardian angels for the living by literally shielding them.
That's gotta be one tough shield, because remember that Desert Eagle they holster? Apparently, that thing also fires a laser that can rip our whole planet.
What?
Good God! To split this planet apart like that would need over 10 non-million tons of TNT.
Jesus Christ, that's a powerful weapon.
Invincible, you'd have to multiply 1 billion by 1 billion.
Whoa.
Twice.
More than enough to annihilate Earth over 160 million times, which seems like overkill for the space vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew
Wait,
has crossed
is that
over with a
Among Us
variety of
anime?
other universes.
Oh my god, I gotta check that out.
Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, the classics.
Including this Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently, he's a kleptomaniac with a surprisingly wide and wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout the ship, like a banana bomb, a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic pencil that can bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're suddenly everywhere I look now. There's no tracking, people are freaking me out.
In a strange way, all of this makes sense for this fascinating species. In the face of insurmountable odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on strange planets, anywhere they may be, in spite of anything that may be going on in the world. They either fix what's broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Together! Yeah!
What?
Ooh. Welcome
At
to
Fall
the
Guys now.
colorful world of the Blunder Dome. Natural habitat to these lovable little beings known as the Fall Guys, who race each other through fun playgrounds with nothing but
I actually don't know what analysis you can learn about Fall Guys
These
though.
lively obstacle courses showcase their inherent skills and abilities. As if drawn by natural instinct, they hurtle over barriers together and pass through various tests of strength, agility, and mental fortitude.
And it's pretty impressive considering how elaborate these bounce house courses get. How do these weebles wobble through it?
With a shocking level of innate parkour mastery that otherwise hasn't been seen since 2006. But honestly, not many of the beans make it.
Yep.
And only one can be crowned the winner before everything starts all over again.
Which makes for some very friendly competition.
I-
For a bunch of candy grimaces, they'll grab, shove, and slam into each other to make it out on top. Or even roll up into a ball and launch across the course. Self-preservation be damned.
And over time, the beans have evolved to higher levels of, let's call it imagination. The engineer, Digi, invented the creative device so the beans could start making and designing new obstacles and
Ooh,
challenges for
so there's a
themselves,
creative mode now.
as well as additional tools.
I mean, it's been a long time since I played Fall Guys stuff, so I didn't know they have creative mode
that
though.
make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This species seems to have a biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose. Get that
Crown!
I mean,
The holy
back
crown!
They'd push you off a cliff right now.
very funny. Get away from me.
Things in the Blunder Dome can get wild. We've seen these goobers get smacked by giant mallets and fall into actual hot lava, but they always pop back up at the qualification stage later, completely unharmed. Somehow.
These remarkable creatures have demonstrated some dumbfounding durability, such as getting struck by meteors. That's anywhere from 18 tons of TNT to 50
Seriously?
kilotons. But they still get right back up to Rube Goldberg themselves straight through another obstacle course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came out the other side completely fine. Wait, what? Did I just say the Big Bang? Why do we even mention the meteor? Who cares? Their suits are basically indestructible.
Really?
I hate to tell you this.
No.
Those aren't really...
Don't say it!
Those aren't actually suits.
Oh no!
Man, people were getting weird back in 2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that causes them to be self-sustaining. Though after some dissection, it's unclear. This is an official image, by the way.
I don't know what's more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Imagine bumping into this thing in a dark alleyway.
Oh, that'd be
Thank
freaky.
you.
So, this means when you start the game, you're just flat out naked? Just that
is true.
Strange such nakedness would be allowed, considering what's
See how it can't be
the Fall
even.
Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the ultimate knockout. Yeah, that's what's actually happening here. So what might be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage of their tunnel vision.
So, it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful cartoon beans?
And they survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game makers have said that when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an official quote.
They've also
That's
said they're
weird.
strong enough to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
Oh god, the Twitter feats.
Oh yeah! January 18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m. The Fall Guy stretched
What?
so far, he exited the universe as we know it.
Ah,
And
this
then
one-
he
this
kept
one, the guy,
going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars from other stories and have learned from their cultures, like flying around in the TARDIS of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword, launching Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming Pac-Man. They just become Pac-Man. They're Pac-Man now.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy things on the show,
Whoa.
but these 6 feet tall jelly bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we about to rot upon the world? Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to process? A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed beans.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool, let's see them fight.
All right, the combatants
Okay.
are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
I'm going for Among Us in this one. Among Us, I think, is more brutal than Fall Guys stuff. So, legit, I'm betting on Among Us. There's an imposter among us. Okay. Oh. Oh no! Wow. Report it! Report it! Everyone's ejected? What? Wait, what? How did that even happen? Oh, now they're all playing Fall Guys now. Ooh. Oh, he's using shortcuts. Nice. Oh, whoa. I mean, oh. It's a shapeshifter. Oh my god. Huh? Wow. Whoa! Even the gun can't kill it? Banana bomb! Legit, they all want the crown now. Wow! The crown! Oh no! Wait, what's going on? Ooh. Oh! Holy shit! Oh my god! What?
Oh, when's the next episode? This is my new favorite show. Move over, chimp.
Holy crap! I did not expect this from these two games.
And the bizarre. Let's start with offense.
I mean, the bogus Among Us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kinda out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything like that. The crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Okay, yeah.
Offensive power matters less when we look at defense.
It's crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most importantly, survived the Big Bang. You know, the explosion that blew the whole frickin' universe into existence? Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation. Like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round, or how the crewmates became ghosts when they die. However, only the Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man, they can become Pac-Man, who, you know, eats ghosts.
Brilliant.
Which leads us to the truly bizarre stuff about both of these beanie
Okay, what's the
freaks.
They
bizarre?
could both stretch their bodies to absurd lengths, but only the Fall Guys stretch beyond the observable universe in a matter of minutes. In fact, if we take these posting times literally, that would mean the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster than light.
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
The crewmates did have plenty of answers to the Fall Guys' hijinks, like a magic pencil sword to fight off He-Man's power sword, or how they could potentially hack Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among Us crew's arsenal. I mean, Hadoukens, TARDIS, just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the spaceship crew had weapons
true.
among them, but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates may have been cunning and dangerous, but the one-track-minded Fall Guys just wouldn't go down.
Making sure the losers of this fight were no longer Among Us.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter!
God damn it, I knew that stupid robot was sus!
Wait, what?
So embarrassing.
The winner is Fall Guys.
The winner is the Fall Guys. And me.
Wow. Okay, so that's the end video of the death battle between Among Us and Fall Guys. Legit, that was the most unexpected death battle I've seen so far. Because like, when I see Among Us, of course they are brutal. But when I see Fall Guys, they weren't that brutal. They were like, kind of like happy people. But then after seeing this, legit like, holy crap, I guess they can be bad people though. So what they said before about the offense, defense, and the bizarre. For the offense, it goes to Among Us, where they have like, I think there's more like fighting spirit inside them, and also they have like certain amount of weapons that can like deal with the Fall Guys, all that kind of stuff. But apparently the defense goes to the Fall Guys because they managed to withstand a lot of hits from the games, and also like when they die they come back to life. So like it proves that almost like Fall Guys is almost impenetrable and cannot like tear apart lah. So legit like I was actually very surprised about that lah. Especially when they play the game lah, when they play the Among Us games and the Fall Guys games in this video. Legit like it becomes more brutal than the games we play lah. Legit like when I play Among Us, legit like the animation for this one is a bit better than the animation we got from the Among Us, and especially also for the Fall Guys is like into the more action, and then we also see a lot of bloodshed. Legit like that was the first bloodshed we ever see from any Fall Guys games lah. Plus, they mentioned the bizarre is that the Fall Guys can actually stretch way longer than the light years apparently, and also they have more they can gain more like special powers than Among Us because they more involved with other games like Fortnite, Street Fighters, and Doctor Who and He-Man Sword Art one. It's just like they got more involved with the other games than the Among Us stuff. So they just like that gives the Fall Guys the ability to have more powers than the Among Us characters, which is like pretty impressive. So legit like all I can say is like congrats to Fall Guys. I didn't know you had it in you, but legit like you proved me wrong. And for the Among Us, legit, I'm sorry guys, you tried to kill it, but you couldn't do it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here for today guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, plus turn the notification button so you won't miss any of my future videos. Also guys, I'll be very pleased if you can recommend me some more videos or channels or any video that I haven't watched yet that you want me to react to. Be sure to put that in the comments. I'll really appreciate that. It really helped me and helped this channel. Also make sure to check out Death Battle's channel. Links will be in the description. So yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys next time for more reaction videos. I'll see you guys in a bit and have a Merry Christmas to you all. Take care and peace.